Hey folks, welcome back to Lilywood Ranch Mustang Adventure. I know it's been a while. Boy, things have been crazy. Delaney Bell has just been so doggone busy. She hasn't been able to help us too much with the little Mustang because of high school and homework and, dare I say, boys and volleyball practice, but we've been at it. Here's Delaney trying to get our little horse ready for the farrier, the first real farrier visit since leaving the Bureau of Land Management. We've been working every day, putting her foot up on hoof jacks and clipping and using a rasp, and she's really come along well. She didn't want to give up those rear feet, but here she is with the real live farrier standing there having her feet done real live like. And he was just as pleased as Punch, so were we. She's joined the herd. Here she is with our other horse, Savannah, out in the pasture. She kind of took up with her right away, but then slowly worked herself into the rest of the herd. Savannah's our 6-year-old quarter horse, and they seem to kind of hit it off right away. But she worked herself in, as I said, to the rest of the herd, and that's worked out really, really well. So we're so happy about that because now she's not isolated and by herself. She's just out there with the rest of them. Here's her and Savannah again. She is a little skinny thing, isn't she? But she's 13-2. She was 13-1 when she got here some 90 days ago. She's working with my saddle horse Lefty on being ponied. We're working in the round pen, learning to stop, back up, turn left and right, being led by a senior horse. Been a little bit difficult for her because she doesn't understand, but my saddle horse straightens her out when she gets a little bit rowdy, and she is learning and picking it up. Hopefully, real soon, we'll be able to start ponying her outside of the round pen in the arena, and that'll move us on outside. Introduce this little horse to the big wide world that she's going to be seeing. Still just a little bit shy. Remember, it's only been some 90 days. But here I am. I don't have her dallied off, and we can get walked around, and she's learning to walk beside my saddle horse. That's real important. We introduce something new to her every week if we can. Here she's meeting the umbrella. I dare say she didn't see an umbrella out on Muskrat Basin in Wyoming, but she saw one here in Virginia, and we're trying to get her used to it, opening and closing it, letting her see that it's not going to hurt her and that she needs to trust. Here she is meeting some of the obstacles that we have. This is just a bunch of plastic milk jugs, and I pull them around, and she learns to, well, they're not going to hurt me. They're going away from me, and you can tell by her ears it's a mix of curiosity and concern. But once you show her that they're not going to hurt her and you let her get used to it, she really comes along really well. She just seems to catch on real quick. Fly mask, something else we introduced to her. I'm sure she didn't see that while she belonged to the BLM, but she sees it here because the flies were just terrible this week. This year, I mean, all summer long, it was just a tough summer for flies, heat, and humidity. So we try these new things on her. There's just an old tarp, and we said, hey, we're going to put this tarp on you. We're going to walk around, and it might fall off. As a matter of fact, I twisted her hind end around and made it fall off. Here's Delaney working with her again on just simple obstacles, walking across a platform and getting used to be led by other people. This one's a little more complex. We call it the Flintstone Mobile. She hasn't learned to push it yet, but she will go up to it and touch it now and sniff on it. And so we roll it along in front of her and let her try to get used to watching the big horses push it. Now there's the old bear. That one kind of threw her for a little loop. That's okay. It threw our horses for a loop too. A friend of ours found this at the local landfill and brought it over to us, and we put it to work. This is a homemade saddle pad I had fixed up with a cinch on it. Just took it up to the leather shop, had them fix it up for me to get her used to having a cinch tightened up on her and moving around. This means the saddle's coming. In a couple of months, we'll be saddling her up. Not for people to ride on, but just for her to get used to moving with the leather and the stirrups and having the saddle on her and things like that. So, been a lot of fun, been creative, and like I said, she's just coming along so doggone well. Pretty to work with, fun to work with. Got to keep her going though. Got to always introduce new things to her. Here she is in the round pen learning to turn. when I ask her to stop, learning to turn her hind end away from me and look at me. She's kind of picked up on that real well too. Hard to get those teenagers up early in the morning, but Delaney did get up one morning with me at 6 o'clock and went for a ride, and I was so happy about that. Here she is out there in the field. And thank you so much. And that's our update from Lilywood Ranch. See you next time.